Hi, this is Oscar. Today I'm going to talk about the classes and object. We talk about method function. As far as I remember, I start to many years ago. The first language that I learned was C++. Actually, it was COBOL, Pascal. But that time, there was nothing about everything was a procedural programming. So it means each step that if you have to design it, you design it and go there again, next one. And the coding was executed one by one. Anyhow, from C++, as far almost all of the language after that, they start to have it created classes. What is Python? Python, you know, that's object-oriented programming, and almost everything in Python is an object. They have their properties and they have their method. And a class like an object, they have a constructive thing like a blueprint that we wanted. So, a object, you can create any object that you want and then you manipulate the data inside and the coding inside. And then every time that you want to use that object, you instantiate that object. That means you declare variable on those objects. Let me give you, for example, like building a car, or they have the blueprint of that car, and then they are able to reprint or manufacture that car with the same blueprint that they created the first time. Classes in Python is pretty easy going. When you want to declare it, you declare class and you have a name for it, and then colon, and after that you start all your coding that you want to do that. Let me show you the first one. I'm going to have my PyCharm here, and let me show you one of the classes that how we are going to create. Here it is, one of that one. So just name class and then give a name for it. Here I'm going to give the family. That's the name of the class. And what I want to write it by, I say that, for example, age. And I give value for it. And I give the value to 67. And then what I'm going to do it after I will start on give my family, that's a new one class, and what I'm going to do, I had a class of family that I had it, and I create, and just let me print out that. How does it go? Let me print it out, that class. So in this case, I create a class family, and now I instantiated one class, one other object. They call it my family, and I want to use that one. If I write just print and family, and let me run, see how this work. So it tell me that the class right now is main family. So it gives me what type of that is going to be a class. But right now, if I just want to write here, I just put my family here, see what will happen. My family here, and then I set that age and run it. So it gives me 67 right now. So I'm able to create another object through that class and name it as it was and recall whatever is inside that one. Let me go one further and we create a little more. Let's say I go back, and what I have to do, I have to start with initiate function, and that is how I started. Int, and then inside that one I give a name, and age. And then here I have to assign it. So what I call say self, and then name, and then I put the name. And again, same thing for the age. And then give the age that I have on the initiate function. So what I'm going to create here, I said it, and I'm going to put here two name, one name and the age. So I can say, and then I give 67 and I give off name here. And I just want to print both of them, the name and the age here. So what I did here, I said, in this case, I said name, I copy this one again, and that is name and age, sorry. And age. Let me, okay, I think I have made here should be initiate function. Let me run it. So here it is. So what we create here, here's the class of family I created, and I use the initiate to start this class. And we have, actually I can't be attribute or variable to name it. Here we have it, and give the age and name, and we instantiate this right here and ask different here. Let me take these two out and define another two variable. And I gave this one as a show name, let's do this one. And in this case, let me copy this one. And here, age. And self age here. And let me do this one, see how does it work at this hollow. Okay, so when I request, if I have to give the name here, so if I want to do this one, I say, okay, let me give that person 1, and I give I can give 10 of this one. Let me give you 2, let me go 2. And person 2, let me say Lucy, and give them 16. And let me show off them. So what I'm going to do that, I say person 1, that show name, and same thing, I will ask them for both of them, then I will ask the show age I have here, and I copy both of them, and I do for the second person too. So it's going to be, this time it's going to be second person and the second person I have right now. Let me see what's happening. So give me the first one and the second one right here. So that's make much more easier to have here class, which this class going to give any type of the function that we put it here, and then we don't have to do it all again. But listen, if I have right now to do again for each individual. See how long does it take. So that's make much more easier to solve. Let's we go back to one, create a class. We just put it on that one. Hopefully you gain something out of the class.